pretty too. The snow is coming down. It's just so pretty. So I think that we should get on with back and finish off this week. Can you imagine it's Friday? I don't know how the heck that happens. Band lat pull down. Again, you guys that have home gyms and you might have the equipment to do lat pull down and cable row. I usually show those two options, but today I decided I'm going to go with my band. All right, so I think you know who you are and what you need to do at this point, right? All right, so let's go with 20 lat band pull downs. Just going to stay warm until I get these muscles in gear, and you should do the same thing, okay? So lat pull down is behind the neck or in front, and you're pulling your big back muscles down and together. Your arms are following. So watch your shoulders on this one, okay? They're under quite a bit of tension to get your resistance down into your back, right? Good, feels pretty good. So 20 reps, it might seem like overdoing it, but you could really use a lighter resistance and really get an endurance effect on this exercise. And then kick into your dumbbell rows with a little heavier weight. All right, strategies. We're always strategizing. Single arm. I'm gonna get rid of this. It will be my treat later. All right, and warmed up. Let's get to this job that we've got. So, single arm dumbbell row. 8 reps means heavier set, right? Relative to where you are today. And 8. Beautiful. Check everything out. Other side. When you're using heavier weights, it's probably best to put a weight on each side so that you don't have to hike it up and over, okay? You don't want to just open up any door to a problem, all right, if you don't have to. And 8. Real nice, feels good. Hopefully you're feeling good too. I'm gonna follow my own rules here. And we have hammer curls. So the tempo is 1 up, no rest, and 3 down. Okay, so that's what those numbers mean. 1, no rest, 3 down. So it's tempo. On this one, that's the negative. You're concentrating your work on the eccentric or the negative part. I don't know how many I've got. I'm just thinking about my one elbow. Doing the tour, right? Beautiful. Strange. All right. Back to band lat pull down or machine lat pull down. In front, behind, if that's good for you. A slight lean. All right. Play with it. Variety. Variety is the spice of life. And we're looking for some spice. Okay, let's go. 12. Reposition. You want to watch your low back as well. All right, 12. And 20. For me, you're taking your time, you're taking your tempo and pace, and you're checking your body after each set, all right? Single arm dumbbell row. Remember that this is the exaggerated posture, right? Because you want that back in the proper position. Break at the hip, support. Now I've got that good posture. I'm even feeling that in my hamstring, right? And carefully to pick up your weight and focus on your upper back. I've said it before, this movement is almost curved. It looks like you're going up and down, but literally you're pulling that back into your hip joint. I think that's 8. And exaggerated posture, tall, break at the hip, forward, and give me 8. Very nice. Check out how everything feels. A little stretch if you need. Good. If you're coming with me tomorrow for our back day, or I mean our glute day, you know, this is a warm up for that. So really pay attention to how you're reacting to this workout. It'll actually help you decide if it's going to be a heavy day or a light day tomorrow. 1 up and 3 down. 2, 3. 6. 9. And 10. Yeah, as it gets difficult, cheat it up a bit and really control the descent. All right, last set. Lat pull down should be really warmed up. Good and warmed up. And pull it into position. I have to take my time doing that. And then once I'm in position, I feel very strong and capable, all right? But I'm still aware. Five, 5. 20. Nice and controlled. Good. Keep that band. We're going to use it again for our band seated row. Woo. Feeling a little lightheaded, dizzy. I was breathing too heavy. Oh my God. Okay. Dumbbell rows. Exaggerate and forward. heaving not with my arm, I'm heaving with my back, all right? Play with it, you know? Nice, feels good. Check it all out. So far, so good. All right, hammer curl, 1 up, 0 rest, 3 down. 1, 2, 4, 2. Good. I think I'm going to keep these out because we're doing bicep alternating curls next round. I'm sticking with my 10s. You can make your decision. I'm going to get a slightly heavier band though. These are, and no matter what band, you might have the fitness tubing. Might be light though, okay? Because your back is a big, strong muscle. It can handle good resistance, especially if you're using your back and not your arms. Okay, that being said, if all you have is a light band, just keep it in your mind. Really use your brain to pull it back and then intend on ordering some heavier bands. I'm just gonna go with one first. I don't know who I think I am today. I feel like you're Hercules. Okay, so I'm going to place the band around my feet. I could be seated on the floor. I could be seated on the floor or seated on a bench, pretty much. All right, so this is the row. 1, 2. Keep it in your back. And 20. Now, tension really wants to jump up there into your neck and your traps because those muscles are very connected, right? Number 1, number 2, your body wants to work as a team and everyone jump into the job and get it done. It's up to you to isolate that back muscle and make it happen there, okay? When we do our cardio and when we do, there's other days that we put muscles together, okay? We do compound movements and ask our muscles to work in unison to do jobs, okay? Isolated days, we're not doing that. Hello, guess who's here? Dumbbell pullover, 8 reps. Now with a back day, you're extending quite far as you can with your shoulders, and then keeping it to the top of your head. So this is keeping the focus on my back, upper back, rear delts, traps, all right? I can use the same weight on my chest day and focus more here, and that weight doesn't feel so heavy, but I'm not back in a range where I'm so stretched out that my shoulder has to handle a lot of the work, right? So don't be confused like, oh my God, I can do this weight with one thing and not the others. It just depends on the auxiliary muscles, who's coming in to help and when and where and why. This is alternate bicep curls. All right. So that's simply 1 and 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. And 10. I really think I can take heavier weights here. I think I'm not going to cheat myself. Not on my biceps. Alrighty. Back to seated row. Whether you're on your machine at home, that one unit I have, I can sit on the floor and do a row, and the whole platform will lift. If you have something at home that you'd rather do for your rows, you know what, I'm just loving these bands. I really feel over this past year, I got a lot of benefit out of just doing bands and dumbbells. I was very surprised. Okay, this is 20. I might have to drop one, which is fine. I can drop it any time. There's 10. Take a little rest. I want to keep this weight or this resistance. So I'm going to take a little rest and go back at it. Okay. Okay. That felt good. Dumbbell pullover, focusing on back. So it's a good stretch back. Watch your shoulders. Weak link is going to dictate here. Beautiful. Easy up. Watch your back. Quite an arch there. I mean, you could press it down and in. I choose to arch and keep that core really stable with my abdominal muscles, okay? Gives me a good stretch on the way back. Key is the stability, okay? You don't want to be winging up and down and, you know, all over the place. Compensating for that movement. Oh, here's the 12s. I forgot I said I was going to do this. 1, let's go. 2. Oh, that's 10. Ha. Third set. Almost done. Is this third set? 1, 2, yeah. Okay. You rest when you need. You want to come back fresh, fairly fresh, as fresh as you can, so that you can hammer a good setup, okay? Here we go. Kind of get a kink in my upper back. Sometimes if you put your brain in there and really focus on the contraction, it over contracts. And you get a knot and you go, damn, I'm good. Alrighty, let's go. Holy moly. 20. And squeeze. Feel it. Bang, done. Done. Pullovers. Yeah. There we go. Where are we? Oh, good timing. Alrighty. Last set of pullovers, last set of alternating bicep curls. We got more biceps. And 8. Safe. Safe in, safe out, right? Okay, I'm gonna just put that right back because we got good mornings. Shrugs. Yeah. Shrugs is upper back. Yeah. I'm not gonna mess around too much. I'm gonna go moderate. Again, because I plan on being here tomorrow. If you plan on being here tomorrow, kind of fit this workout in with tomorrow's workout. If you're not gonna be here tomorrow, and that's perfectly okay. I mean, that adding that volume is really, taking a toll on me. I've had to eat better and sleep better. So don't rush into the extra work. But if you're not coming and you feel like you can push it a little bit here right now, now's the time. Good morning. So that is simply, I like to hold my weight this way now. I don't know, I've just started doing this. I've always done it this way. Hey, that's our prerogative to change, eh? You find your position that seems to target the muscles of the low back here safely. There's 10 for me, and what I think I'm going to do is just go through the motions for the last 10. Put this together the way it suits you, okay? So I just want to go through the motions. I want to focus on feeling the stretch of my hamstring, my low back, my core is working. Good. And you know what? That seems like quite enough for me, And remember, I'm coming off of a strain, so there's nothing wrong with that 20 reps. Your body, your back works all day long. Doing, it's an endurance exercise, just walking and living and moving, right? It's always involved. So this is nothing out of the ordinary, unless you're rehabbing. And then you gotta listen. You always gotta listen. Okay, so the shrugs. It might look like I am simply lifting here, all right? So that would be a shrug, and I've done them like that forever. I just started getting more mature and understanding that it's actually up and back slightly. So I'm focusing into on my upper back area, shoulders, delts, even the traps and the neck muscles. Good. Good. And then for the biceps, you're going to start in a hammer position and you're going to rotate out, unless you have trouble with your elbow, right? And you know who you are. So go ahead with hammer to wide. Hammer to wide. This is where I got the winter bloom. I was joking with Debbie this morning. It kind of looks like a flower blooming. in the middle of winter. Good. Couple more, take your rest, and then we've got back to our good mornings. There we go. Good. So, I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm going to take it until I feel like I should not. All right, so you do the same thing. And there's my 10 with weight. I'm going to do 10 without weight. Continuing the tour, seeing how I feel. Making this even more of a limbering kind of stretch, mobility. It's my warning. This is my warning to my back muscles. Tomorrow, be prepared. Good. Good. Shrugs. Up, squeeze. Now you're not literally wrenching it back, but when I contract those muscles, it almost feels like a retraction. Here we go. And blooming biceps. Gun. That felt good. Good morning. In your own time. Then we got a really quick superset to do with double dumbbell rows and conventional deadlifts, okay? So, I'm doing my good morning and I'm taking it to a slightly lighter weight. All right, I'm modifying mine a little bit. I'm driving my hips out so that my back isn't going to take as much work. So a traditional good morning, you're trying not to displace your hips. You're trying to keep them in place and bow forward, okay? And that's going to target your back, which is good when you're in control. For me, for today, for my third set, being smart, I'm going to drive my hips back slightly and ask my hamstrings to help. And 10 for me there, right? And I'm going to take it back to no weight. You might be continuing with your weight. You might be lowering your weight as well. I'm going to try and not displace my hips. I'm going to try and do a traditional good morning with no weight at all. shrugs. Squeeze. Watch the tension in your neck. It always builds up. It's like a ghost. It sneaks in. Eight of those. I got 9. I could have done more weight. Those are very strong muscles too, and momentum really is helping. So, no harm done. Lots of work getting done today. Bloomin' biceps. Hammer to supine. Nice. With those externally rotated, you turn and twist and you should feel a little bit of a, to get that peak. All right, and the other thing was, I started feeling strained. My back's tired, so I put my knee up. I could really sit down and do my biceps, okay? Same with this double dumbbell row. Unsupported, hips back, and pulling this way. Just for added safety for myself, I am going to do it supported with a double dumbbell row. I like doing double dumbbell rows. I really could do singles again, but there's something about double dumbbell rows that really force your whole body to work in unison to figure out what the heck's going on. So on top of that, I won't go as heavy as I usually would. 8 rep set means you could go heavy-ish on the heavy side for you. Got it? And then just a conventional deadlift means I'm picking something heavy off the floor in front of me. And that movement hits everything on the posterior chain. Your hamstrings, your glutes, your low back, your upper back, and your shoulders. Good? Let's go. Let's get this done. 8 and 8. Feel good? And conventional. Good. Little rest. We got 2 more sets there, and boom. There's our back workout. Good job, everybody. All right. Here we go. Watch when you come up. If you're coming up with weights, that's a work. That's a workout in itself. Conventional. Good. We got 1 more set. We're out of here. How about that? Oh. So, just to keep things straight, 8 rep set means you can use more weight than what you think what you typically would be using, right? For 12, 20 reps. Conventional deadlift uses every major muscle in your body, so that's another reason you can use heavier weights. So with conventional deadlifts, if I had a strong, healthy back and I was very confident, I'd be lifting double and triple this, okay? I only say that because I don't want to push you into the heavier weights and harm yourself, but I do want you to be aware of where you are going. You are strong, your legs are strong, your back is strong. And if we progress gradually, wisely, heavier weights are going to be a part of your future, right? It's not like, oh my God, she's so strong. You progress to that point, right? Anyways, I'm going to get off of my pulpit and finish this up and get out of here. All right? Good. Upper back is isolated when my head is supported. Good. And conventional. Coffee time. Enjoy the day, you guys. Such a pretty snowfall today. And I'm hoping it's mild so we can get out for a little bit. I'll see you tomorrow if I see you tomorrow. If I don't, please use the weekend to eat properly. I'm not saying you have to be an angel. I'm just saying feed your body nourishing foods. And get some active recovery in, a walk, a skate, whatever. And good rest. And I'll see you tomorrow or Monday. Thanks, guys.